Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and to another unboxing, and as you can see it's a very exciting one today. It's the limited edition one and it's the creatures one, which if you've seen literally any other unboxing of mine or been here for any length of time on the channel, you will know that creatures are my ultimate favourite thing about the entire Harry Potter universe. So I am more excited for this than I have been for any other box, and I'm usually pretty excited about the box anyway, so it's fair to say there's a lot of excitement. So, that being said, I'm not going to waste much time in a long intro, we're just going to get into it, but just as usual I just want to say thank you for everyone that's been watching previous videos, and for all my subscribers, and if you enjoyed this video as much as I hope I will, because I'm sure it's going to be great because it's creatures, how could it not be? Do feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Also give me a little thumbs up if you enjoy this, and drop me any comments below, because there's every other unboxing I've ever done, there's been several items that I've not known quite the references and what they mean, because I mean clearly I do this so I am a Harry Potter fan, but I would never consider myself like hardcore, know everything about the series. I feel I might be okay with creatures because, as I said, they're like my favourite things, so hopefully I should know something about them. But yeah, let's get started. First of all, this is how it came, like the separate box outside the main box, how it arrived in the post. This was bubble wrapped, that's the only thing I've done, I've taken off the bubble wrap because, noisy. But yeah, we'll probably open this first just because it's separate and get out of the way and then move on to the main box. But before we do, move to the side, I just want to take we'll look at the actual box first, because it's weight wise, I don't know why I talk about weight, it doesn't necessarily really mean anything, does it? Because there could be a lot of light items that are awesome, or like one big heavy item that's, well, obviously there's no more than one item, but anyway, it's quite weighty but not excessively. But how beautiful is this box? Like, we're obviously in the forest, probably the forbidden one. We've got a hippogriff, buckbeak maybe, we've got a froggy, well, toad probably, a dragon, an owl, and like the beautiful sort of autumnal foliage. And we've got the same kind of thing on the front here, and then the sides, the backs of the creatures too, but the sides and the bottom are just sort of the scene without the creatures as well. But it's a very beautiful box. The limited edition boxes are always so beautiful. Yeah, because obviously like the month-to-month boxes are just sort of a plain brown cardboard box, which is, good for the environment. This is probably, I mean, I'm sure it's still recyclable, but, it's fair enough to do plain boxes most of the time, but it's just a bit special really, this one, isn't it? Which it should be, because it's a limited edition. So, without further ado, I think, as I said, we'll start with the separate box first, get this out of the way, and then start the main box. Keep the suspense going for a bit longer, shall we? And the individual box we have here, as you can see, it's one of the wand boxes, the unique wands. However, I don't know if it's just me or not, but it feels like this one is wider than they normally are, but I'm assuming we still only have one wand inside. But I guess we'll open up our hand to see. The ring light's been very reflective today, but hopefully it's not going to be. I can get it. Yeah, we can get it. Yeah, see, you can see without the ring light. Anyway, let's, I guess we'll do 3, 2, 1 for this as well as the main box. So, 3, 2, 1, kapow! Wow. Okay, the card fell out. We'll keep that aside, but, whoa. Wow. Let me see if I can get this to focus. Well, it's kind of focus. So what it looks like from afar. Let me just zoom in if I can get it to focus. Maybe. No. Oh, wands are always tricky for focus because they're, obviously the wand shaped, they're kind of skinny. But get it right in the middle. Usually if we can get it to focus kind of far out. Oh dear. There we go. There we go. So it's a phoenix. That's what we're looking at here. It's a cool phoenix. And then the wand itself is this sort of grey colour with the red phoenix flecks through it. Very textured. But the main point we want to look at is the actual If I get it on screen, the actual phoenix at the top of the wand here. How cool is this? It's like Fox the phoenix. So cool. Can you, how cool? I think that's about as close as I can get it while staying in focus. But I think you can see, like, look at all the feathers, like the gold detail on the feathers. And, oh, yeah, the little face, like the carvings of the eyes and the beak and everything. It's really beautiful. And we love fox. I mean, not necessarily fox, it's a phoenix in general, but still. It's very, oh, and I don't know if you can see, but we're back in focus, you see his tail here wraps, that way, round the top as well. And then, as I said, the rest is sort of grey, but we still have like the red, fiery, I don't know focus again, but you can see anyway the colours, the red, fiery flecks, phoenixy flecks all the way through it. Beautiful, this is a great addition to my wand collection. I'm very excited, a very good start. Let's now read the card and see what it says. It's the Phoenicia. Oh wait, is that in focus? I don't know. Probably not, but Phoenicia wand. So Phoenix. Length is 13 3/4 inches. Core ever burning embers, very appropriate for a phoenix, and wood iron bark, which I've never heard of, but that's cool. And as I said, a very, very cool and exciting addition to my wand collection. An awesome start. So let's pop that to the side and let's do another 3, 2, 1 countdown for the main box. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite tempted to like cut the top of this box off when we're done and like keep it as an art print. I mean, there'll be an art print inside, there usually is, that's exciting, but it's just so pretty. But we'll do our 3, okay, 3, 2, 1, kapow! Okay. And we have, instead of the usual house coloured, which in my case is yellow, Hufflepuff, wiggly worms, we have green and orange, which is interesting and fun. But we have a t-shirt on top. I have exciting things. Let's look at the t-shirt first, and it actually comes in a little package. It doesn't normally. Let me just rustle away in the background and get this out for you. Oh, goodness, it's well packaged. Ah, here we go. Yeah, usually, right, that was not rustling. Usually a t-shirt just comes like, you know, folded on its own inside the box, but extra packaging. Fancy! So it's a grey t-shirt. And what does it say? Missing to all. Do you get the reference, guys? Missing toad. If found, please return to your nearest prefect. Answers to the name of Trevor. It's Trevor, which of course is Neville. Neville Longbottom, his toad. Aww, that is adorable. That's so cute. Oh, let's have a good look at little Trevor. Look at the detail as well in that frog. Like all his black markings and his little wartiness. Oh, and the font is cool. It's like that. It's handwritten, but like, and at the top of the bottom, there's these little swirly details. And this feels like a really thick. It's actually a different. It's a very thick t-shirt, and if you notice, I don't know if this will focus easily, but this symbol here, salt, imperial, women, etc. Usually it's I can't remember what it's called, but it's a different. Every other t-shirt so far has been like at the same label, but it's a different one to this. So it's a different sort of t-shirt printing company they've gone with this time, which is interesting. I wonder if it's just a one-off or they're going to do that from now on. But it actually feels kind of stiffer than normal, but thicker t-shirt material I feel as well. So maybe slightly less. I mean, it'll probably soften, you know, with wears and washes, but initially stiffer than they have been in the past, but thicker and kind of more luxurious in that sense. So make of that what you will. But yeah, and again, well, not again, but well, it is again, because I say in every other video, quite often, more often than not, it's a black t-shirt with, which obviously makes whatever design is on it stand out really well, because everyone stands out in black. But I always get especially excited when it's something not black, just because it's a bit different and it's less common to get. And I mean, this is obviously sort of monochrome. It's all black, white, and grey. It's not a bright coloured one, but it's a really cute one. And oh, it's Trevor. Poor Neville. Poor Trevor. Oh, my heart. Love it. So happy. Such a good start. Okay, let's have a wee look. So we've got, oh my goodness. We've got a little box with an eye. We've got another little, oh, okay, big box. We've got, okay, right, we're doing that because I've just exposed it. Can you see through the packaging? Oh my good lord. Oh, guys, I'm in love. It's a mandrake. Look at him. He's a little plushie, a plushie mandrake. I was getting dry with excitement. And I apologise because I've patted my chest, which is the mic is, so that may have been horribly loud. But it's a plushie mandrake. Just look at him. Can you see he's got little leaves? Look at these little beady eyes. And then he's got his little dangly roots. Can you? Oh, is that even? Yeah, you can see from my hand there. See, dangly roots coming off. What a cute touch. And he is so soft. Like this plush is soft. And I'm impressed because, well, I mean, I suppose the nearest thing we've had to plush before was our little, can you see him in the video? Yeah, you can just about just there. His head is chopped off, but our little elf plushie that came in the elf rehousing, which I think was, no, I think we had one limited edition. We had the Valentine's limited edition, was the last one, and the one before that, around Christmas time-ish, was the elf one. So he's kind of crochet plush. But still, the point I'm trying to make is that I think this is the first like true plush we've had, and he has, if it'll focus, which probably won't, but I'll tell you anyway, it's a Geekgear Limited, like official little, tag like you get on plushies. And it says Geekgear Limited, their address, etc. And what he's made of, made in China, washing instructions, which I don't think we've ever had, which is strangely exciting, but adorable is he? He's so soft and silky, and look at his little eyes. Hello. Or should I say, ah? Because Mandrake screamed, don't they? He's so cute. And I wasn't expecting him because, I mean, he's a plant, but I suppose he is also a creature. Like, it's a fine line, isn't it? But I wasn't expecting a Mandrake. Because I guess I did kind of categorise him more as a plant. But he's cool, and he's so cute. Right. Okay, we're going to put him down. We're going to refocus. So, as I said, we have this box. We've got this box with an eye. And we've got other exciting things underneath, and I don't know what to do first. In fact, I saw, okay, we've got badge, we've got patch, artwork of some sort. Let's do the badge. I kind of saw a glimpse of, okay, I've seen what that is now. We're going to have to do that. So, let me just rustle at the packaging again. Right, ruffling over, you can hear me now. I'm excited for this badge. So, oh goodness, right, I think, yeah, you can see, I've got two pin backs, and I've got a series of cat faces. So, there's a few cats in the series, so it might not be immediately obvious, but kapow! It's Crookshanks! Oh, it's very shiny. There we go, can you see him? Crookshanks, and his bowl says Bloodthirsty Beast, which is hilarious. I'm not sure if that's a genuine reference to if he actually has a bowl in the books or the films with that on it, but it's quite hilarious. And can we just take a moment to appreciate his expression? He's literally Grumpy Cat from like the internet famous Grumpy Cat. How cute. And as you can see when I let the light hit it, it's like very shiny, like the metallic details and like the enamel. It's very certain, but he's just so cute. Again, if you haven't seen previous videos, you might not know that I myself have two cats. Neither of them are quite as grumpy as this, thankfully, but yeah, in fact, a few videos, including I think the very last video that's been up on the channel, last month's box, and a couple other ones as well. One of my cats, Jinx, my little boy cat, has made an appearance, so look out for him in previous videos. But yeah, he's not quite that grumpy, thankfully. But Crookshanks, oh, out of focus, Crookshanks. Crookshanks. There we go. Focus, Crookshanks. So cute. Oh, and quite a chunky size. I mean, you can see my hands there. For scale. I should finish that sentence. For scale. Yeah, quite a chunky pin too, and the fact it's got the 2 pin backs as well shows you how chunky it is and kind of weighty. So substantial Crookshanks pin, and I love it because he's a cat. I need I say more. If you know me at all anyway, you know I don't need to say more. I can see. Well, let's look at the boxes first. We'll keep the eye one, and we'll look at this one because it has words on it, which might suggest what's inside. So, wow, oh, come a bit further back. It's a bit bright and out of focus if I take it too close, I think. But so it says on the side of the box, it says Grindylow scales, which is probably what's inside. It says that on that side too, and then the other 2 sides say Grindylow scales. I don't know if that's in focus, but I'll read it anyway. Dosage. Research on volumes is still scarce. What limited information we do have, when concoctions begin to foam, swiftly extrude, closed door, never to be reopened. So we don't want it to foam, I guess, is the point there. Ground to increase surface area for diffusion into tonics and potions. In rare cases, oh, there's an asterisk. Where did that come from? I don't see an asterisk anywhere else, so just an asterisk there. In rare cases, inclusion in potions may cause newfound affinity for traffic cones. How bizarre. I'm trying to Grindylow, that's I don't know exactly what it is, but I know it's ingredient in potions, and these are apparently scales. Oh no, I've just to complete it. It's not scales to measure the Grindylow, it's scales from the Grindylow, the Grindylow creature that is a Grindylow. Which is that not? And it's called scale, so it's obviously something aquatic, right? Is that not like? Oh no, it is a bottle. It's a bottle. Let me just. Here we go. Wow. Wow, is that gonna? Yeah, that's focused. That's a Grindylow. It is. It's a sort of creepy, mermaidy, tentacly beast, and this is a bottle. So it's a potion bottle with its scales inside, essentially. And again, it says Grindylow scales, ground to increase surface area for diffusion into tonics and potions. Wow, though. This is. I'm just quickly looking at. I don't think you can see it on camera, but my potion shelf. You just about see it. And yeah, this is very possibly the single coolest potion bottle that will be on it. Let me just get it back into focus. Oh, here we go. Look at him. It's an actual Grindylow on the top of it. Look at the eyes, the teeth, the spiky head, all the tentacles, and then we've got the rest of the bottle. And it's all like made of the same green. I mean, it's not glass, but it's, you know, it's whatever it is. I think it's resin, maybe. It's what the wands are made of typically. But, and actually, I don't know how well this comes across. Oh, back to focus, it comes across on camera, but his mouth is actually, like, it's not just flat and painted back, there's actually like a hole you can stick things in his mouth. Can you see if I go to the side? Maybe. But, yeah, just a little detail. But how cool. I think it's also really cool how it's a creatures box, but they still managed to include, like, in a different, it's not just like a literal creature, like the plush, which I love still, but it's like, it's also a potion ingredient, but it still fits the creature theme. Tentacles. So creepy, but it's so cool. Wow. Oh, and actually, can we, oh, keeps getting out of focus. There we go. Can you see, if we look here, under this particular tentacle, it's got little white sucker bits that octopuses or Grindylows have under their tentacles. And there's another one around here that's got them too. Oh, out of focus again. But yeah, can you see like the whiteness? It might not show up that well, but those are like individual tentacles. No, the other tentacles. You know, the suckery things. You wouldn't believe I had a dream biology at this point, would you? But I'm just very excited. And one more thing. Well, no, 2 more things I'm going to point out. I can get it to refocus. First of all, oh no. First of all, I don't know how close I can get it. I think that's it, but you can just about see. just any button. And if we turn around to the back, you can actually see the neck of the bottle and what will be the top of the bottle that he's kind of wrapped himself around. Or she. I feel like she's probably she, yes. I don't know why I do. But, yeah. Awesome. Love this. Wow. Threw it across the room. Not great. But yeah, definitely, I'm going to go out and say it's my favourite potion. Well, yeah, it probably is my favourite potion bottle I've ever received. It's just so cool and so unique. And so creaturey. So, wow. Okay, we'll do the box. Oh no, in fact, we'll keep the box. We've got, I think that's a cheat. Is this a cheat sheet? Oh, there's 2 bits of paper. Okay, that's a cheat sheet. We've got a bit of paper, not a cheat sheet. That on the back, wow, that ring light is making everything really bright. But yeah, you can kind of see it's like a bit of sort of look like parchment, like it's kind of stained, etc. And it's like a sheet out of a textbook, I suppose, a Magic Creature textbook, and it's about hippogriffs. And we've got these 3 little artworks and a lot of text. I'm not going to read it all because it's a lot, but it's yeah, describing a hippogriff, creatures that make up a hippogriff. Yeah, it's just basically all about the hippogriff, and then this part is like the word hippogriff is derived from ancient Greek hippos meaning horse and Latin griffo meaning griffin. A griffin is another magical creature with the head of an eagle and the body of a lion, and it's a little asterisk and sort of it looks like it's handwritten. Proud creatures approach with proud creatures approach with caution. Head of an eagle, rear of a horse. And I will read a little bit of it. It says hippogriffs, other spellings, are legendary creatures. They're a combination of a griffin and a mare. As we just read, a griffin is, it's got the head of an eagle and the body of a lion, and it's a mix between that and a mare, which is a horse. So similar to a griffin, hippogriffs have the head of an eagle, claws armed with talons, and wings with large feathers. Yeah, so basically a griffin with claws, I suppose. Hippogriffs are rare because griffins regard horses as prey, so this makes offspring of griffin and horse extremely rare. Therefore, the hippogriff is often seen as a symbol of impossibility and a symbol of impossibility and love. Aww. Griffins are much more difficult to tame than hippogriffs. When taming is achieved, hippogriffs make excellent steeds due to their swift flying abilities. We know the Buckbeak can fly well. Hippogriffs prefer the dive of insects, birds, and small mammals. They dive at their prey from above, using their claws to attack. Hippogriffs will fight to the death to defend their nests and offspring, which are often hunted for a handsome bounty. Sad. So yeah, it's basically like, I guess, a page from the Care of Magical Creatures textbook. Maybe the what's it called? The Magical Book of Creatures. Can you see it? I don't think you can see it, but I have a couple versions of it. The book that bites and has jaws and furs and all that. It's probably out of that. And it's just all these facts about hippogriffs and these cool, if they're focusing, little drawings. And I like that some of these bits, if you can see, there, and down here, look like sort of someone's handwritten like little notes in the margin, well not the margin but on the page of the textbook or whatever. That's a really cool touch. So yeah, this is very cool, and we don't often, I mean we have in the past, but not that often had sort of paper replicas sort of things, if you will, so always cool to have them. So yeah. I don't know why I felt the need to smell it. It's because I like the smell of, does anyone else like the smell of books? New books especially, but old books kind of do, but so that's why I feel the need to smell this. But yeah, it just smells like cardboard. I don't know what else I was expecting. Anywho, that is another very cool item that we have. So, it appears we've got the cheat sheet held to the side. We've got some sort of framed print, a badge and a little box. I think we'll do the print next. And okay, then we've just got, after that, yeah, we've got a badge of some sort, like a little patch, sort of a sew-on patch, this little box, and then this print. So let me just get the bubble wrap off as quietly as I possibly can. Ooh, okay, not very successful. Okay, so it's the same kind of fancy artwork that we had the print in last week, which is of a descendant of Bellatrix, or a relative of Bellatrix Lestrange. But this time we have, oh, I can get the ring light out of it, there we go, kind of. We have, let me just look at it myself to see. It's a sort of advert for Flourish and Blots selling a book, which we'll look at. It's Flourish and Blots is honoured, oh, can we get it? There we go. Is honoured to present the outstanding new book by Newt Scamander, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And oh my god, how beautiful does the actual book look? With all, can we? There we go. I can kind of get it without the glare of the ring light, but all the details on the actual book cover if you bought the real thing. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Follow. Are we still kind of? Can we see? But the ring light's really making it difficult. Follow the writer in his worldwide quest for extraordinary creatures. This is a quote down here from a quote down here from Newt. It affords me great pleasure to think the generations of young witches and wizards will grow to a fuller knowledge and understanding of the fantastic beasts I love through the pages of this book. And at the top we've got a quote from the Daily Prophet saying, I'm certain this will soon be essential reading for every Hogwarts student, and who wouldn't want to get to know a Niffler? Who indeed? Another publication by Obscurus Books, Flourish and Blots exclusive free owl delivery. And at the bottom we've got just general advert for Flourish and Blots, Northside, Diagon Alley, London since 1454. I'm looking at this bit in here. The largest bookshop in the wizarding world, exclusive retail of Hogwarts school books, providers of books and tomes for 473 years. Wow. Standard book of spells available for all grades. We're open every day from dusk till dawn. I mean, they're beating Warstons, let's be honest. And Ottakers. Anyone remember Ottakers? I don't think they've existed for a while now, but yes. So yeah, this is really cool. It's interesting. Of all the things, I mean, I would have thought if we were getting an artwork in this book, it would have been like a painting, well, a print of a painting or illustration, or well, really this sort of thing, or maybe a colour illustration of a creature. But this is an interesting and unique take on it I wasn't expecting, like an advert for a book on creatures or beasts. But still cool in its own way. And it's a Geekgear license exclusive, so that's always cool. And yeah, I kind of wish they'd included again, if we can look, like even a notebook with like this cover on it to replicate this book. That's such a beautiful book cover. With all the creatures and everything on it. But this is really cool. Still, it's really cool. Yeah. Like, yeah, I wasn't expecting an advert for a book about creatures. It's quite abstract, really, for a creatures box, but as I said, cool and unique, and I feel like it. So, put that aside. So I think, right, let me just double check. No, there's definitely nothing else in here apart from this mystery badge and this little box. So I think we'll do the badge first, or yeah, it's the badge, a patch maybe you might call it. I've just seen what's on it. I'm going to, without looking at it again, because I don't want to look at it in too much detail, it's still a bit of a surprise to me. Check out the package. So it's, yeah, so if you can see from the back of it, it's like a sew-on patch. Like I keep wanting to call it a badge because it's like what we got in Brownie when I was a kid. I was a Brownie and then a guide. These sew-on patches that we call badges, so I call it a badge, but I suppose it's probably a patch. Anyway, it's like something you would sew, well, maybe it's iron on actually, there might be like that iron on webbing on the back of it. I hope so, that'd be cool. But either way, it's, I think you get what it is. It's one of these things. And it's a pygmy puff. Oh, and I dropped it. Wow, but oh my god, he is adorable. It is adorable. Can you see? He's in focus now. How cute is he? Look at his little feeties. Doesn't have front paws, I noticed, only back paws, but look at his bit. Oh, focus, little dude. There we go. Look at his big round eyes and his big puffy and like the pink and purple background, and then he himself is sort of a very pale pink. His little white face. He's so adorable. I'm not gonna lie, I was really hoping they'd have an actual pygmy puff because I have a pygmy puff. Oh. Can we focus? Pygmy puff! Yeah, I have a pygmy puff cushion that I got in a previous box. Yeah, and I have a pygmy puff patch, but I've always wanted an actual pygmy puff, well, a plush pygmy puff. I mean, an actual real live one would be awesome, but you know, I've settled for a plush, but alas, not yet. But they're available to buy in shops, so one day I'll get one. But, oh god, I keep dropping him. But he is so cute, I love him so much, even if he's just a two-dimensional badge slash patch. So cute. Oh, I love him. I love him. Right, but we shall put him aside, regroup, and open the very last item. So, we have this sort of, this box with like purple, it's very shiny, purple scales, snake skin, and a snaky looking eyeball on the front. So, could it be a snake of some sort? Basilisk, Nagini, are the two snakes that come to mind, snake-like creatures come to mind. And, let me take out the bubble wrap. Oh, it's cool. Da-da! Oh, okay. Okay, so not a snake. It is in fact. Oh, so cute! Oh, wow, sorry guys, that was a very high-pitched squeak. But can you see? Oh gosh, focus, please focus. You need to be able to see. It's so adorable. Okay, I think it's focused. Just bring it in a bit. There we go. It's a baby dragon. It's like Norbert. I'm going to call it Norbert because that's, you know, the obvious baby dragon to reference. But look, we've got a gold shell, and we've got a little Norbert, his little face and his little wing poking out, his little tail poking out the back. And you see this. And if you can see, how do I best, what's the best angle? You can see he's got spikes back of his head, spikes up his back. He's so cute. Look at his little, oh, out of focus face. His little face. Well, I don't know. Well, sorry, that was like a chick sound. I don't know what sound a newborn dragon makes. But he's adorable. Oh, he's out of focus again. Oh, Norbert. Should probably come up with a different name for him because he's, I mean, it's obviously supposed to like invoke Norbert, but I suppose we really should give him or her their own identity. But there's like, yeah, there's like inside the egg, you can see him emerging, or her. I love that the egg, well, it's not even, well, it's sort of gold, but it's sort of bronze. Oh dear. Focus. It's sort of a bronzy kind of gold, quite gold, and then like the green of the dragon. So freaking cute. I must look at him before we put him down and consult the cheat sheet. So there we have. Oh, here we have it, guys. That is the creatures box. Yeah, pretty sure we've not missed anything. So, wow, awesome! Like, we have a plush, we have a cute bottle, we have a little dragon hatching, a badge, a print. We've got. Sorry, I think I might come out of cut out somewhere in the middle of that, but I'm just listing what we have you already seen, so it doesn't really matter if you missed it. Hopefully it wasn't cut out for too long. Right, sorry, I might have cut out again there, but we're back up to speed now. So this is what the cheat sheet looks like on the back. We've got like a paw print, tentacles, a wing and a claw. And, okay, oh wow, small font. So, Creatures Limited Edition. Thank you for purchasing the Geekgear Limited Edition Creatures box. We hope you loved everything packed into this perfect box and that it brought the magic straight to your door. I think it's fair to say it did. So, first things first, in the order that was on the sheet. Oh, I've lost the plush. We have the Missing Toad shirt. Very cute. What does it say about it? Uh-oh, looks like this cheeky toad has made his escape. Remind your peers to look for him with a stylish t-shirt. And of course we know it's Trevor, so it's Neville's toad, which he's always losing, so... And we love Neville, especially... Well, that's not a spoiler, I mean, I'm sure anyone watching this video has seen or read all Harry Potter, so... You know, we know how Neville sort of grows and develops over time, and we love Neville, especially as he ages, so we want him to find his toad, let's be honest. So yeah, we'll help him find his toad with this t-shirt. That's awesome. So that's the first item. We have the licensed book release print. So, which is this, so basically an advertisement for the latest Beastly book released. And who doesn't want to buy that book when it's released? So, also, loud, also cool. The adorable Mandragora, Mandragora plush, the Mandrake. This Mandrake may look harmless and cute, but don't make it cry. He looks so happy, he's not going to cry. He's so cute. The hatching dragon. This newborn dragon is in need of a mummy. Oh, be his mummy. Oh, baby. The Phoenix wand, of course, from the very start. The mesmerising and mythical phoenix crafted into a gorgeous wand of ash and flame. Of course, that's why it's grey, because that's the ash, and the red flecks are the flame. I didn't even think about that before, but it makes so much sense. So cool. The pygmy patch. I'll put the wand of that. The perfect addition to any wearable. He is adorable. And then we have the very uncopyrighted ginger cat pin, but we know it's Cruikshanks. Watch out for this grumpy Cruikshanks, bloodthirsty beast, prone to sniffing out rats. Because of course Cruikshanks goes after Scabbers / Peter Pettigrew. We have, oh I'm sorry, oh my goodness, I just kicked at the camera stand. I think we're still okay. We have the Hippogriff's creature page. Gather your own notes on magical creatures, starting with the hippogriff. Ooh! Gather your own notes on magical creatures, starting with the hippogriff. Does that mean we're going to get more of these to gather? Like, are they going to bring this into regular boxes from special edition? I don't know. Limited edition, I mean, sorry. That'd be so cool if they did, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a turn of phrase. And finally, the Grindilo scale bottle. Creatures aren't just cute, they can be useful for brewing potions too. This bottle makes the perfect display piece for any magical shelf. I agree, it is awesome. So that is the creatures box, guys. That is everything. So, in terms of favourites and least favourites, it's... I don't know, I can choose. I mean, the plush, the patch, the badge, the Grindilo bottle, the little thingy, little dragon and the wand. I mean, that's just leaving me with like the print. Sorry, those are my favourites, but that's just leaving me with the t-shirt, which I also love. That's also a favourite. The hippogriff, which is also a favourite, and then the print, which is also really cool. But yeah, if I had to choose, I'd probably say the print. The Flourish and Blots print was my least favourite book because... Dearie me. My least favourite item, just because... I mean, it's cool in its own way that, like I said, that they've done an advert for an item as opposed to, you know, just they could just have given you a notebook with a Fantastic Beasts book or something, but it's different and it's unique and it's a twist, which I do appreciate. But I don't know, it would also be really cool to have gotten the actual Fantastic Beasts book as a notebook perhaps, or just if the print to be like an actual like print of a creature in colour or something. So I mean, I get it, it's cool and it's unique and it's an interesting item, but I also feel like it was a bit of a missed opportunity. However, we do have this other sort of printy type item, which is also cool, but again, it's not a colour picture of an animal, a creature, which I would have liked. So yeah, the book, what did they call it? What did they call it? The book release poster print thing is probably my least favourite for those reasons. And pretty much everything else is my favourites. My thoughts on the whole are, I feel the creatures box could have been done, I mean this is awesome, but I feel like it could have been done even better. Could have like tipped over the edge, because there's just so many cute creatures. Like there's nothing for a Niffler. I mean, I know we've had Niffler things in other boxes previously, like just general monthly boxes, not special editions or limited editions or anything, but it feels a bit odd that there's not a Niffler, or they could have had a Demiguise. Never had anything about one of those before, and personally would have loved one. And especially in a plot, and I still feel, I mean, it's not cute, and as much as I love this guy, I feel like, I mean, it kind of goes without saying that it would be plush in a box themed on magical creatures, because, you know, the creatures, they're animals, a lot of them are going to be fluffy, which would make sense for a plush. And of all the things to do a plush of, they did a Mandrake, which, as I said, he's adorable and I love him, but again, it's a kind of missed opportunity, especially as, I don't know if you can see my magical creatures shelf down there, but I do have a Mandrake, like a, well, he's not ceramic, he's sort of resin with like leaves, and he even came in a plant pot. Like, the point being, we've had a Mandrake sort of replica in Geekgear. Again, I'm pretty sure that was not a limited edition, it was a monthly box, but they've done Mandrakes before in some capacity. And since I've been collecting, they have done Nifflers, but I think only in a badge or keyring sense, not ever like a replica or a plush or anything like that. And I'm trying to look at my magical creatures shelf here. They've done a creature, I can't remember exactly which one, but a creature hatching out of an egg before, which is kind of what they did again with the dragon. If you saw the last month's box, we got a Cornish Pixie, which I've never had before. So that was awesome. I think what else I've had in a Geekgear box creature-wise. A Thestral I've had, so that didn't come up again. But yeah, I feel like, and I've been subscribing, if you've again been watching the channel, you'll know I've been subscribing and doing these videos for probably over 2 years now. So, you know, I'm going back, when I say we've never had things before, I'm talking about in the last like 2 years, maybe a bit more than that. So a long enough time for them to, you know, potentially be, not only have covered a lot of bases, but also be redoing things, which I have with Mandrake, I suppose. But I guess I can't help but feeling like there could have been other things that would have made more sense to be a plushie than a Mandrake, which I'm still not really sure if I would even class him as a creature. He's a plant more than a creature. I mean, I suppose he is sort of a creature, but he's essentially a plant. And you could have done a plushie, I mean, a Niffler plushie, or a Demiguise plushie, or a Hedwig plushie even. Although we have had Hedwig things in the Geekgear boxes before, so maybe not that, or even a, what's his face, the little the little, I can't even remember what his name is, but the little twiggy guy that Newt has in his pocket. I forget what it's called, and I forget what the Bowtruckle. He's a Bowtruckle. I can't remember what his name is, but even that, I mean, it wouldn't particularly make sense as a plush either. But or a Pygmy Puff plush instead of the patch might have been. I find it slightly odd that in a creatures box, the plush they went for, when there were so many like cute, furry, plushable creatures, they went for essentially a plant creature to make it a plush, and a plant that we've already had a non-plush version of in a previous box, which I think, and yeah, he's this. This is the creature shelf, and he's let me see. Let me try and appear. Yeah, you can see him in there in the background. So it's like a second, and I mean, to be fair, that was a good few boxes ago that I got him, so it's probably been the best part of a year. So it's not that recently, you know, it's not like they're repeating it that recently, and it's obviously very different. It's a blush. And he is, without a doubt, adorable, despite my fat moaning right now. But I can't help feeling that was a missed opportunity in terms of all the magical creatures that could be plushified. It's an interesting choice, really. But, like I said, he's adorable and I love him. But there were so many other creatures they could have done. But at the same time, I suppose, all those other creatures, like the Niffler, like a Pygmy Puff, like a Demiguise, like Hedwig, they're all ones that, although they might not come in the box in plushes, because you don't really get plush, I think. Well, as I said, apart from the crocheted elf, this is probably the first plush I've ever had in any box, to be fair, which again makes it slightly odd to me that that's what they decided to start with. Well, if they ever do anymore, I don't know, but the first one I've certainly had in over 2 years of subscribing, or at least 2 years. They've chosen the Mandrake. But what my train of thought I'd interrupted myself with was that other creatures like Nifflers, Demiguises, Pygmy Puffs are, although not in the box, you can get them quite easily and I guess relatively affordably in a lot of shops that sell Harry Potter merch, I guess. So maybe that's why they went for that route, because you're probably, I don't know how likely you'd be to get something like this without getting this box, which I suppose, you know, from a marketing point of view, that makes sense for them to do it. So yeah, I kind of understand that, but still seems a bit, it's not the most obvious choice, which again is probably maybe why they did it, because more obvious choices are more widely available elsewhere, so it makes it more unique. But still, I guess personally there'd be more creatures I would rather have a plushie of than this, but like I said, I can buy them myself without, you know, needing to get them in this box, whereas I don't know if I could buy a plushie of a Mandrake. I don't know, maybe they do exist, I'm not too sure. But anyway, I fear this video is getting very long, so we're going to wrap up. But yeah, I think this is a case of my expectations, my personal expectations, because creatures are like so my favourite thing, was so high that probably realistically it was never quite going to reach my expectations, but it's still a really great box and I'm still very glad I got it and very glad I got to share it with you. And I mean, the fact that pretty much everything is my favourite item, if I had to choose, I can choose one least favourite, but literally only one. Everything else is pretty much equally awesome. Probably if I had to choose the very, very top ones, it would still be like the plush, the cute Grindylow bottle, the little dragon, the badge, and the pin, and probably the wand. And then that would leave the print, the other print, and the t-shirt. But that's only because my favourite things to ever get are, well, I love plushies and I'm very excited to have one, and little like sort of bottles and little figurines and things that can go on my shelf, and just the Pygmy Puff patch is so cute and I can display him on the shelf too. So those are my favourite type of things to receive, whatever the theme is, creature, potion, whatever. So that's very biased, but yeah, the point is that pretty much everything in this box is my favourite thing, so that must mean it's a good box, right? And it is, it's just, as I said, like, this was the box I was more excited for than any other because it's creatures, and I think it was never going to reach like my peak expectation, because it was always going to be unreachably high, which is my own personal issue, not Geekgear's. So in all fairness, they have done really well with this box. I just, again, I'm only going to say it one last time, and I promise I will stop and end this video so you can go on with your life. Although I do appreciate if you've stuck with me this long, because it has been long. But yeah, I just feel like the Mandrake was a slightly odd choice for the plush in a Creatures box, and as I said, I believe the first, apart from the crocheted house elf, but the first like properly not crocheted, but I mean, not that makes it any less cool, but like actual like official plush with like a little tag and everything. Just an odd first choice, but again, the fact that it is that bit more odd and unique probably makes sense for them to have done it. And furthermore, I do hope that perhaps they're going to start doing more plushes, especially since they've kind of made the effort of making like a little official little sort of label that you get in plushes. So watch this space, I guess. But this video is probably the longest video ever for an unboxing, which again was par for the course because it's Creatures, so I was always going to ramble on for ages, but I will stop now. And thank you guys for sticking with me this long. If you have, I hope you have. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Because I'm sure I'm not the only one that is obsessed with the Creatures in particular out of the iPod universe. So I hope you've all enjoyed this. Especially if you haven't been able to get a box yourself, because of course they're limited edition. So hopefully if you didn't manage to get one, I'm not sure if they're still on sale or not anymore actually, so maybe you might still be able to, but if they are, if not, I hope you've at least enjoyed being able to see what's in it. And if you did, please hit the like button, give me a little thumbs up, subscribe as well if you've enjoyed this so you don't miss future boxes, and yeah, drop me a comment to let me know what your least favourite item was, what you think about the choice of plush, and everything, what you think of everything else in the box of course, and what you thought in general of the box. And yeah, I think that will do. So thank you once again for watching guys, and I'll see you all very soon in another video.